on mute. I can't hear you, brother. I hear the music, but I don't hear you. I still don't hear you. I can't hear you. So what's going on, everybody? Can everybody out there hear me? Thumbs up if you guys can hear me. No sound from you, James. But they say they can hear me, but I can't hear you. Yeah, I can't hear you, James. But while you're working on that, you know, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Appreciate you guys tuning in again to another live with Sips and Sniffs. For those that don't know me, my name is Jason, and that is my amazing co-host over there with some technical difficulties by the names of Hidden Gems. I appreciate you guys again. Let's see here what we got going on here in the chat. We've got Dane. Dane, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Terrence, good to see you, my guy. Antonio. Dan, not the man. Good to see you, brother. Daniel, good to see you. Good to see everybody. Centrally explicit. What's going on? Center of the day, 40 knots. Okay. Habib, what's up, brother? Can't hear you, James. Can't hear you. Can I hear you, my guy? Bear with us, y'all. James, we got some technical difficulties here. Y'all bear with us, okay? We appreciate y'all. See what we got going on in the chat. Let's see who's smelling like what today. I see that Dame is wearing Aqua Breeze by Central Obsessions. It's a Megamire and Aqua Celestia Forte hybrid. Yeah, Dame, you was telling me about that one, man. It must be a good one because you've been talking about that one for the last couple of days now. So it must be some fire. So I'm gonna have to get my nose on that one day, man, and just see what all the hype is about with you with that. Terrence has got on Tiziana Terenzi Draco. I think I've smelled that one once, Terrence. For what I can remember of it, it is a really good fragrance. For what I can remember on it, so smelling good there, my brother. Antonio is wearing Scent of the Day. Love You All from Mugler. Not familiar with that one at all, Antonio. But if you're wearing it tonight, brother, it must be something that's good, man, because you got some good taste and fragrance, brother. Dan, not the man. Dan, not the man. Good to see you again, my brother. Good to see you. Let's see what else somebody else here is wearing out here today. All right, Dan, not the man. Rocking Hawass, the OG today. All right, Dan, not the man. You smelling really good, man. Compliments must have been rolling in real good for you today, brother. Centrally explicit. Center of the day is Georgia 40 knots. Great fragrance. Great fragrance. Easy on the trigger on that one. Easy on the trigger because that one is powerful, but it is a great fragrance. I have that one myself. It is a great fragrance. Absolutely. Dan at the man listening in from work. Okay. Yeah, Dame, send me a sample, man. Send me a sample. I'm always down to get a sample, man. I'm always down to try new things. So Antonio says it's like a fresher original vetiver from Creed. Okay. Creed Original Vetiver is a beautiful fragrance. I have a bottle of that myself, and I really do enjoy it. So if it's a fresher version, then it must smell absolutely amazing, Antonio. Cool, man. Cool. So let's see. Draco is better than Kirke for Terrence. Okay. Kirke, I smelled it before. That's more like a herbal pura type of vibe on that. So, and you're saying Draco's better than Kirke. So, okay. I feel you, man. I feel you, brother. I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to go back and revisit Draco again. I'm gonna have to go back and revisit it. So yeah, man. If you're saying that it's better, I'm definitely gonna have to get that checked out, Terrence, because I know that you've sampled and tested out a lot of fragrance. So for you to say that is better, man, I'm definitely gonna check it out.
All right, can you hear me now?
All right, there he goes.
Hey, I don't know what was going on, y'all.
My God,
Man.
yeah, man. Good to see you, brother.
Man. Good to be here. Good to be heard. Hell.
Yeah, man. It's good to have you here, brother. Good to have you, man.
Man. Hey, what's up, Dame? Terrence. Did I see Joel in there? Dan, not the man.
No, I haven't seen Joel yet.
Man, what's going on, y'all? Sorry about that inconvenience. Technical difficulty,
It's all
man.
good, brother. It's all good. You're here now, man. That's all that matters, brother, that you're here now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Sips and Sniffs. As you can tell from the thumbnail that we passed out on Instagram, we'll be discussing 10 fragrances with wow factors that we found in our collection.
Yes, sir. Can't wait, man. I'm going to bring some things to you guys' attention. Maybe some things you all may have heard of. There'll be some things you haven't heard of. We're going to find out shortly.
And we're going to have them on all different levels. We're going to have a few niche, a few designers possibly, and some Middle Eastern renditions as well.
Absolutely.
So we tried to make it even keel, do a little bit of everything and go from there, man. We came up with the idea because we were talking earlier. We were just talking about how, man, it's important to kind of make your presence known wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? One way or another. You know what I'm saying? Our fragrance community likes to do it by sense of smell. You want to be the one smelled in the room. You want to be the original, but yet still good smelling person. Some people want to dress appropriate. Hey, I had this dude at work today, Jay. I ain't even gonna lie to you. He came in there with a hot lime green suit on, looking like one of those, looking like a runt.
Wow.
Candies out of the bag, bro. I was like,
wow.
That's one way of getting someone's attention.
But what were the shoes like, though? Did he have some good shoes on, bro?
Bro, he actually had some whites. I think they were some the Adidas Stan Smiths. They were all white.
Okay, so lime green suit and Stan Smith Adidas, the shell toe joints.
Not the shell toes, just the smooth leather ones. But he did have on lime green laces. He did have them tied up with lime green laces.
Okay. Yeah.
But it was just funny standing out. That was one thing he was doing for sure.
Yeah. He stood out in the wrong way, man. Stood out in the wrong way. Yeah. He should have kept that Easter suit. He was wrong time for that. You know what I'm saying? He should have put that on Easter. Wrong day for that. But hey, man, he tried, bro. But he got some attention. It might not have been positive attention, but he got some attention though. He stood out.
Definitely.
He was noticed. He was noticed.
Tell me, Jay. What was one time that you felt the need to stand out? Give me one from recent and one from past.
Oh man, recent actually was just yesterday. Matter of fact, because every quarter we all come together. Our sales division comes together and we do business plan presentations for each quarter. So when we come together, man, we got to make sure that we dress to impress when we come together. So actually, me and my sales partner, she and I were, giving our presentations and stuff, and they were like, "Damn, can we just have like to see like who's the best dressed, sales team in here? Because every time we show up, bro, we bring it, man, we kill it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
can't be going in there half stepping with the suits, the shoes, fragrance game, the whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? You gotta paint the picture from head to toe. And I'd probably say from the past. Damn, bro, you stumped me on the past, but man, let me see. A time that I had to stand out was actually at my ex sister in law's wedding. I had to make sure that I stood out. Went and got myself a nice, Italian suit with Italian loafers and the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? That's when
Yes.
Diddy and Bad Boy, was just like that thing. You know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying? And when I walked in that thing, bro, they was calling me Diddy, but no Diddy on the Diddy, but they was
No
calling
deal.
me Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Because I was that guy. So that's my recent and my past experience, man. What about yourself?
I'd say let me start off with the past. I remember freshman year, no, sophomore year, and in college. I remember trying to find my own swag, right? So I think this was during the time of Eniche, Etnies, and all that. What was it? Echo, Mark Echo, and whatnot.
Okay.
And I remember I just wanted to be different. So I came on campus and I went and got like several pairs of those Timberland stitch up boots. You remember the ones that had the patches?
Yes, sir.
I got some oversized, like some Echo jeans, so they were kind of baggy. I went out to I forget what the store was called, but it's one of those stores where you get all the bands and everything. I went and bought like a multitude of Bob Marley and like just like what we would call stoner shirts because
Yeah.
back then I ain't gonna lie, what I'm saying, I used to indulge in the ganja at times, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
but
No doubt.
and of course I had hoodies. So my, you know, I would dang near say if it wasn't for the fact that I had a fade with waves, people really did think that I was over there on some Rastafarian stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everything was a little oversized, but I had on the Timbs and whatnot. But really, when I hit campus, people knew it was me because I had my own style. And me, I really didn't care. But actually, a lot of people complimented me. A lot of
Yeah.
people said they liked it. And really and true, I just threw some stuff together that I liked, and
Hey
it
man,
worked.
sometimes it works. Yeah, I was about to say, man, sometimes it just works, bro. You just put
Oh yeah.
together it, man, and it just works. You
Now,
know?
more so recently, at this new job that I'm doing finance at, uh, even though it's called Honda Finance, typically it is very laid back. So it's a lot of people walking around there in sweatshirts. I'm talking about our supervisors, leads, everything. We're all in sweatshirts, jeans though, but tennis shoes and whatnot. Well, I just decided, at my age, I'm not going in there looking
Yeah.
like I might hit the gym shortly afterwards, or like I'm just over here chilling or whatnot. So make a statement every day. I make sure that I'm dressed up to some degree. If I'm wearing jeans, I got on boots, whether it be dress boots or whatever. Always got on a shirt with some type of button. Typically,
Yeah.
just decided that even though they keep giving us hoodies and whatnot from the company, chose not to wear mine up there. Just to kind of stick out. Even though I'm not in management yet, show on the fast track and whatnot, I might be. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
you'll get there, brother. You'll get there.
We'll see. We'll see.
You'll get there, man. I believe that 100%, man. You'll get there, brother. What's going on, Joel? Appreciate you, brother, for stopping by, man. I appreciate you. Y'all make sure y'all please hit the like button, please. Smash that like button for us, y'all, please.
Please,
Hit the like
please.
button. So, I know that we had some technical difficulties that kind of set us back for a little bit.
My fault.
And no, don't worry about it, bro. That's technology, man. We're gonna blame it on the eclipse, brother. It's just some remnants of an eclipse over there in Dallas where you at, dog. So,
Boy,
you know,
boy.
it's a Texas thing right now. So, I get it. So we're not gonna hold y'all too much. We're gonna jump on get to these fragrances. We're gonna give y'all what y'all came here to hear about. And I guess I will start off first in regards to my first fragrance that I discovered. And this one was something that I actually discovered probably about 2 months ago. I got a discovery set and I sampled, basically the entire house. And, they've got some great fragrances from this particular house, but this particular one stood out to me amongst others. But this was one that I was like, damn, you know what? I got to get a bottle of this one as my first bottle. And this fragrance that I'm talking to you guys about tonight is from the house of Day 3 Fragrances. And we're talking about Bonnie. When I first got my nose on Bonnie, my goodness, man, the mango that's in this thing, you get the actual mango itself, but you get the greenness from the mango as well. This is about the most realistic mango fragrance that I've put my nose to date. I'm pretty sure they've got some others, but for me to date, this is the best mango fragrance that I've put my nose on to date, man. It is. I mean, it is a realistic mango. You've got some florals. It's got coconut. And what stood out to me the most, what really drew my attention, was that they have a sugarcane note in this. And the sugarcane note is a realistic sugarcane. Like everything that's in this fragrance, trust me, it smells authentic. I love this fragrance. The citruses, it's got bergamot, of course. I mean, I don't know any fragrance that's not going to have bergamot in it these days. But it's got bergamot. We've got, let me see, mango, bergamot. Okay, the green came from mango tree. Wild orange, you got magnolia, jasmine, papaya, coconut, white musk, and sugarcane. This fragrance, y'all, even though it's a citrus, fruity, floral type fragrance, you're still going to get great longevity out of this. For what it is, I'm getting, about 7 hours on this. If I spray a little extra, spray on my clothes, I can get a whole day wearing out of this and don't have to reapply.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this is a great fragrance. They're very reasonably priced. I know if you get the discovery set, they'll send you a coupon in the mail for like $30 or $35 off.
Yeah. 35. It's 35.
$35 off your first full bottle. Yep. So I picked up this bottle, which is a 50 ml. I picked this one up for like $105 off their website. Guys, if you haven't gotten your nose on it, buy the discovery set. The discovery set is only $35. I think you get like 9. Yeah, you got it there. You get like 9 fragrances. He'll send you everything from the house for you to check out. And basically, once you get the coupon to buy the full bottle, you basically have gotten the discovery set for free.
Yep.
So guys, this thing right here, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Trust me, you're not going to be disappointed with this fragrance at all, guys. Trust me on this one. Bonnie, and these are no particular order, but Bonnie is my number one.
All right. And I will definitely concur that opinion and those statements, man. Look, when I first bought Bonnie, or when I first got the discovery set, I was like, Day 3 is pretty damn amazing. All right. I didn't want to cuss at first, but they're pretty damn amazing. Okay. Let's keep it real. Okay. Great fragrances. I mean, the blends are really good. They are high quality. I tell you one thing, I love the way that the mango and the coconut and the grapefruit blend in. It makes it kind of like a fruity swirl, but the mango definitely steps out and is definitely the one that you smell the most of. However, you smell the coconut and the grapefruit in there. Trust me. You smell it blended in, but it is a beautiful blend. And it is a smooth dry down, which you don't always get in some of the I don't want to be offensive, but in some of the niche brand, the up and comings, when you get theirs, you get quality, but the transition is really what I pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? Right. On the dry downs is really what makes a fragrance worthwhile for me. Okay.
Right.
And I will be honest, those transitions, and it has 3 layers. So you have 2 transitions. You can get a smooth transition from one to the other. Trust me. So I definitely have my bottle on the way. And you know what? If I had known you was going to pull that out, Jay, you know what? I haven't gotten it yet, but I got Del Mar on the way too, which is another banger by Day 3. They have several that I want.
Yeah.
But
Del Mar,
the first 2.
that'll be my second one from the house. It will be Del Mar would be my second. Del Mar is beautiful, man. It is a beautiful fragrance.
It almost smells like sea notes, like salty sea sweet notes.
Yeah,
It's
man.
great.
Del Mar is amazing, man. Want to say what's up to Sally? What's going on, Sally? Mr. Clark, my guy.
Sally knows what's good, y'all. What's going on?
Absolutely. So what's your number one that you got, James? I know it's in no particular order, but you know, what's your number one, man?
Well, I'm gonna match you. Since you decided to go indie niche, I'm gonna go indie niche. All right. It is no surprise if you see my post on Instagram or you've seen my videos. It's no surprise that I dwell. I'll say I dwell and dibble and dabble in the house of Zarmony. Okay. For those, I don't know if you can see it. I'm coming in kind of bright here. Let me see if I can tone this down real quick, y'all. But it is from the house of Zarmony. I raved about this fragrance prior to for a while. I finally got my hands on it. Let me see if I can dim it a little bit. Is that better? Nah, it's still bright. Here we go. All right. From the House of Zarmony, don't know if you can still see it, but it is Spartacus. All right. Let me just say that. All right. Spartacus is one of his premier, well, it was one of his premier fragrances. But y'all, the thing about this is it too is a beautiful blend. Now, this one, it doesn't have 3 layers like some of the others. However, it does have a beautiful dry down. It is not linear. But initially, when I spray this on skin, y'all, the first thing that comes out is a blend of that sandalwood and that lemon. Okay. It's sandalwood, lemon, a little bit of musk, and some mint in there. All right. Y'all, it is sweet, but with that heavy musk in here and a little bit of ambroxan. And I'll probably say, let me see. I smell caramel. I get sugar sweets. You get a tad bit of fig with that lemon. And I know sandalwood. I know sandalwood's in here. And a little bit of lavender.
Okay.
And I believe there's some mint. I don't think he actually put mint on there, but I believe there's some mint. Trill is an artist that likes to put a little bit of mint in a lot of his fragrances, all right? Mint and vanilla, all right? But in Spartacus, y'all, I use this at the gym. It is invigorating, all right? The sweetness is not one that's too sweet. It's not one that you would smell typically on a female. However, this fragrance a female can wear. I believe that because of the musk and the lemon, it takes it in a more masculine way, in a more masculine direction, along with the ambroxan that kind of just boosts it all up. And the other thing is it has the musk. I'm looking it up right now. That's the thing that sticks out. So the thing that turns it a little more animalic and turns it a little more masculine is the musk that he uses is deer musk.
Okay.
So that's what turns out. But I tell you what, y'all, it turns out no Diddy. All right, no Diddy whatsoever. But this is a beautiful blend, a beautiful fragrance. Y'all, if you can, I know it's $40 for 4 of them. I think he's come down. I don't know. You definitely want to go onto his website. It's Zarmony with an X, Harmony with an X, where the H is. And I'm telling you right now, get your nose on it, get a sample of it. It's definitely quality. And you know what, Jay? I boxed your stuff up. I still didn't put this in there.
It's all good, man. We're gonna be sending each other more and more stuff. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good, man. But I see Michael. He's got some experience with the house, man. You know, he's He's
Man.
got quite a few of their fragrances for what I'm seeing here in the comments.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Habib as well. Habib as
yes,
well.
I actually be talking to Habib on the I've talked to him on some of Trill's lives on a couple of them that he's been in there, I believe. But he's commented on my post for Vanilla X Plum, which I have. Great. I want to get that fig, and I definitely got to get Yasuke. So
Okay.
he
So
know that
that's your number one.
that's my number one from the House of Harmony, Spartacus. Dang, I hate that I can't show this right now.
Okay.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try some things from Zarmany, man. That's one house that I haven't got any experience with. So I'm definitely gonna have to start getting my nose on some of Trill's work, man. So definitely sounds like it's something that I need to really start paying attention to. So for my number two, this particular fragrance for me, which all the fragrances except for two were actually blind buys for me.
All right.
These are fragrances that I didn't know anything about. Just saw a couple little things, and watching a couple reviews on it or whatnot. But this particular fragrance, man, what made me want to buy it, there was three particular notes in here that I was like, okay, if you got these three notes, it's probably going to be good. Plum, rose, and honey. Those three notes alone made me say, okay, you know what? This thing right here is probably going to be good. So
Jay,
let
you have my attention. You have my
me
attention.
roll with these. So this particular fragrance that I'm talking to you guys about, man, comes from the house of Electimus. And we're going to be talking about Persepolis Patchouli. This is a fragrance right here, guys.
Wow.
Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning, man. I got to hit a little spray real quick. Man, check out the atomizers too, y'all. Nice pressurized atomizers. Man, in the opening, you get that beautiful, beautiful plum, man. You get the beautiful plum. You get some spices from the cardamom. You've got some pomegranate in here as well. Man, it's soft. The rose is a beautiful, it's not a jammy rose, but it's just like a light rose where it has like a little of the morning dew on that rose. So
Okay.
beautiful, beautiful rose, man. You've got some other florals in here. Of course, you got the patchouli, but the honey, when you start to get towards the dry down, that honey is just so sweet, but
Yeah.
it's not cloyingly sweet. So you can actually wear this fragrance. Honestly, you can wear it year round. It's not a fragrance that's just going to be obnoxiously, like, damn, you know what? It's got honey, it's got plum. I can only wear this in the fall and winter. No, this is a year round fragrance. You
Okay.
can wear this thing year round, man. In the patchouli, it's not, one of those dark, like chocolatey smelling patchoulis. But it's just a patchouli to where it basically bridges all the notes together for the transitions to come in. This thing, y'all, I promise y'all, you're not going to be disappointed with this fragrance. I mean, the House of Electimus as a whole makes great quality fragrances. They're very affordable. This particular bottle, I picked this bottle up sub 150 for a 100 ml bottle. Great. The longevity is amazing. Compliment factor is high. The very first day I wore this fragrance, I received 2 compliments the very first day that I wore it. I got a compliment from one gentleman that was with me looking at some homes, and then another young lady came in probably a few hours later, and the first thing that she said was, "Damn, I don't know what you're wearing, but you smell amazing." So
Simple as that.
just
Damn.
there,
Just damn.
yeah, great. I mean, great blends, man. I mean, I don't know if anyone has any experience with the House of Electimus, but if you do, you know what type of quality fragrances that they make. I want to say that they were saying that this one is kind of in the lane of it's a Killian fragrance actually. Um, is it which one was it, James, that you were telling me about?
Actually, and this is the thing that kills me. I heard, I think EQ said it was in the same vein as Straight to Heaven Extreme.
That one, Straight to Heaven. Yeah, Straight to
But
Heaven.
the thing is, when you start talking about plum and honey,
Yeah,
get the honey, but that plum note,
bro.
to my realization, I don't remember honey being in Straight to Heaven. I could be mistaken.
I don't know. I never checked the notes on Straight to Heaven. I've never checked the notes on it at all. But yeah, I know that this one was being compared to that particular fragrance because I know EQ was saying that if he didn't have the Killian Straight to Heaven Extreme, then he would just buy Persepolis Patchouli, and as a replacement for it.
No, I definitely remember him saying that. And the funny thing is that it's probably because they substituted dried fruits for the plum. You know what I'm saying? If the plum that you're smelling, Persephone's Patchouli, is a drier plum, not necessarily juicy.
Right.
Pause. No diddy. All right. If it's typically a drier plum along with that rum and whatnot, I could definitely understand because patchouli is kind of heavy. It's noticeable in Straight to Heaven and in the Extreme. So I definitely could see that.
Yeah. Yeah, because the notes on this one is plum, pomegranate, cardamom, patchouli, Bulgarian rose, Egyptian jasmine, honey, sandalwood, ambergris, and cedar.
And see, with that pomegranate and the plum, if they're dried plums smells, then I definitely get it. I definitely understand. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. This fragrance is phenomenal, man. I mean, if you can get yourself a sample, please get yourself a sample. Treat yourself, guys. I mean, I'm telling you. This fragrance is a wow factor fragrance. It doesn't smell like anything else in my fragrance collection. I can't speak for everybody else's, but for mine, I haven't smelled anything like this, period. So that also is something that really wowed me because I was like, damn, this is so different. It wasn't necessarily what I was expecting. It was a little bit better than what I was expecting, to be honest with you. So guys, Electimus, Persepolis Patchouli, amazing fragrance. So let's see what we got going on in the chat, James, before you jump on number 2, man. Let's see what we got going on in the chat.
Well, I saw a couple of times, Michael, what's going on, my man? I was in a TikTok live the other night, all right? And I saw, I think it was him and 3 other ladies. And they were talking about city rhythms and a couple of body oils and whatnot. He was in there and he acknowledged me. But I've seen him in other little chats and whatnot on both Instagram and on here. So, hey, welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat, Mike. Glad to have you. I'm up here. I saw. I'm going backwards a little bit before I go forward. Terrence talked about Deer Musk. Yeah, not oud, definitely. We got Beeb. We already went over that. All right. I know Mike said that his favorites from Zahara, Second Soul, Signature Rose.
Yeah, I've got a small decant of Second Soul, man. Second Soul is really good.
It is good. I wish I had tried it before I left, but
Yeah, I was able to get a decant, man. It is really, really good. Really
let
good.
me correct that. I wish I tried it again. I think the first couple of times I got, because I got the little sample from Zahara, it wasn't to my liking. But at that time, I wasn't really big on Fougères either, or Sheepers. So, Mike said that they have a 20% discount on Discovery sets from Trill from Zarmany right now.
Okay.
Terrence said that Oud Mint is another one he likes, and Vanilla Tobacco. All right. Go down a little bit. Sally says Lectimus is fire. I definitely agree.
Yeah, Sally, man, you need to get your nose on that one, man. I mean, I mean, for me, is it blind buy worthy? Yes, but I wouldn't tell anybody to go out there and drop that kind of money on fragrances. So, I mean, if you can get yourself a sample, because honestly, this one is not going to be for everybody. Let me just say that first and foremost. This one is not going to be for everybody because the thing is, not everyone is going to be a fan of patchouli. Patchouli is something that if you're not used to it, it'll be a turnoff to some people. But always sample, guys. Like, don't go out there and just blind buy these things. So Sally, I mean, I know that you the fragrance dude, man. So if you think that this sounds like something that you would like, do your thing. But for everybody else, please, get yourself a sample. It's not going to be for everybody, but it is a compliment garning fragrance. Again, I've gotten compliments every time I've worn it, and it's fire, man. So that was my number 2 on that. So Sally, just give it a try, man. Get yourself a sample if you can. Get yourself a sample.
Well, Sin Father, I think we're both going to be getting compliments because I am about to press purchase right now.
Oh, so you picking it up right now?
So you think I ain't? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm about to show you the results in a second. All
there
right.
He goes. There he goes.
Hey,
fragrances on the live. There he goes.
That's why we call you the Sin Father. You understand what I like. You understand my taste. Pause. All right, but here we go. Let's go to some more. Mr. Clark says Persephone's patchouli is nice. Joel came in and stated he thought you were going to say Amarud Oud After Dark. It has a plum and rose.
But I'm not familiar with that house. Not familiar with Amarud. No.
No, we definitely have to check that out. Seriously.
Yeah.
And yeah, Sally said he remember when Electimus used to be so expensive.
Yeah.
It still is, actually, depending on where you go to buy it.
Yeah. There's some great websites where you can go to. I'll just tell you guys now, you can find them relatively cheap on Olfactory Factory, LLC.com. You can find them at reasonable prices. They're not going to have a large selection of Electimus, but the ones that they do have, they've got great prices on them. And Fragrance Buy is about the best 2 places where I can tell you to go to where you can find Electimus at a really good price.
All right. And we got to the gist of it. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me go ahead and approve this. For those that thought I was joking, please believe me when I tell you I'm going to get something. All right.
Yeah, man. These sprays that I just sprayed, man, it's smelling real good over here right now, man. It's smelling real good.
All right, Jay, give it a rest, okay? I'm getting it.
Bro, I'm just saying, bro. Sally said that he's searching. He's searching himself. So Terrence says he's about to get an Ex Nihilo Discovery set, only $30. Yeah, you can actually, I think you can pick, is it 4 fragrances from Ex Nihilo for $30?
We will be discovering the house very soon.
Yeah, you can get like 4, but I know on the Discovery set with Ex Nihilo, Blue Talisman is not an option. So if you're looking for Blue Talisman as a decant from Ex Nihilo, you're not going to get it. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that one on there. It's just select ones that they're going to allow you to pick from. But from what they have to pick from, they've got some really good ones that I've been interested in trying myself. So we'll definitely be picking it up. Oh, Terrence said it is. Word? See, I hate when I do this because what happens is when I be looking for it, it don't be on there. When I was looking for it, when Blue Talisman was that jam like that. But damn, okay.
It is on there.
EJ, it is on there now as an option?
Dang. We was looking to keep one leg up on the competition. Nah.
Hey, bro, it is
well, then that's great then. Y'all get to experience it too.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So damn, Terrence, I appreciate you letting everybody know that they can get that that the Blue Talisman is now available for them to get in that pick 4 set, man. Because when I was looking for shit, I had to get mine from ZGO Perfumer.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's where I had to get mine from. But hey, man, good looking out on that, Terrence.
For sure.
And we get back here to the one last thing here on the chat here. If you can highlight Fight Talk with EJ.
I got you.
What are your favorite Lattafa fragrances? I'm trying to even think, do I even have anything from the House of Latafa?
Ooh, yeah, I got some, but I gotta go. I gotta go back and get in my
Yeah,
bag,
I
man.
don't think I even own anything from Latafa, EJ.
Well, EJ, here's the tricky part. So you said you asked for Latafa, but can we include Mason Alhambra? Because I do believe they're the same. They were the same company. They're at the same mother company or whatnot. I think Mason Alhambra and them are the same, or Mason is under Latafa, something like that, if
Okay.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They are under the Latafa umbrella. Mason Alhambra, and I've
And I ain't gonna
tried.
lie to you, I
I've
got a number of
Tom
Mason
Ford
Alhambra.
joints. I've tried some of their like their Tom Ford and
Exactly.
inspirations like the Woody Oud.
It
The
was good. It
Yeah,
was
that
good.
one was good. The one from like the F and Fabulous was good, and their Porto Neroli or something like that.
Oh, I wear the hell out of it.
Yeah,
Talk about
those
it's
are
gone.
good. Yeah, those I've tried. Now, anything else from Mason Alhambra or Latafa, I haven't got my nose on anything, EJ. So James, if you got anything or anybody in the chat that can help out EJ and give him some great recommendations in regards to anything from Latafa.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, EJ. I got every single one of the ones that are mimicked off of a Tom Ford product. I got Amber and what is it? Amber and leather. I got which is good. It's actually a good one. I also got the Tabac, which is a product of it. They have several from the Dior Privé lines. What's going on, Danielle?
So Danielle.
That I have, and I actually enjoy. Now, the only thing about the Dior Privé, because they have like Gris and Eau de Sapon clones and whatnot or renditions, and I will tell you this, man. I will tell you this, EJ. They just don't last long. Tabac is a killer. It's great. The Tux is probably my favorite of all of them. I also have the Black Orchid clone from Tom Ford. I think it's called Black Origami or something like that. But they have several. Eternal Oud, Mike, I see you on there.
Yeah,
Eternal is another good one. They
yeah,
say it does resemble Grand Suave, but it takes it in a different way. I think the Oud, I think some of the ingredients or some of the notes in there are a little more animalic, so it doesn't walk a straight line next to Grand Suave, but it is close. And they have several, to be honest with you, man. They honestly have several. So I can't just give you plenty of them, but I will tell you Tux, Porto Neroli or Neroli Porto. No, it's Porto Neroli and Tabac and which Black Origami are probably my top four. I'm sure I can find a fifth, but I can't think of it off the top of my head.
man.
Armor,
I gotta get back to my Middle Easterns, man,
yeah,
because now that you're mentioning names, these things are starting to come back to me now because I actually have like some of those, like the Eternal Oud, because that's the
yeah.
one that has like the little tree and it comes with the little glass bubble thing or something. That
Yes,
the bubble
yes, with
comes
the
in.
tree on top. Yes,
Right. Okay. Yeah, I've
yes.
got that one, and I've got the what's the name of the other joint that y'all were just talking about, man?
Comer, because I
No,
that was gonna be my fifth. Yeah,
no, it's not Comra. It's
not Black Origami, not Tabac.
the Tux. The Tux.
The Tux, great.
The Tux is really, really good, man.
It's really close to
It's really
the end of the tuxedo.
yeah,
It gives you everything that you like at the end of tuxedo. Once you get past the woods and the raw spices, when it starts to even out and sweeten out,
yeah,
that's the tux.
yeah. That's good. What's going on, E?
What's good, E? What's going on, y'all? Yeah, Mike said Infinity Rose. I got that, and yes, it is a good one as well. It's a little too synthetic. Only, and maybe it's only because I actually went back and smelt the what you call it version of it, the original version.
Okay.
What was it by? Ooh for Greatness, Initios. When I
Inicio.
went back and smelled Initios products,
Yeah.
I definitely started to see how synthetic. How there was like a metallicness to it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would call it, but yeah, but it's not bad. It's good. If you haven't gotten your nose on the original, or you're not as keen to certain notes or certain blends as some are, it's a very good fragrance, and especially once you let it sit on skin or on clothes for about 30 minutes,
Yeah.
it definitely starts to smell good. The
Yeah.
syntheticness goes away and everything.
Okay. So what's going on? Let's get back to your number two, man. I've done my number two. So what you got for number two for the people, man? What you
All
got,
right.
man?
And your number two was Electimus.
Persepolis Patchouli.
All right.
Persepolis Patchouli from the House of Electimus.
All right. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit him with this. Let's go ahead, since we were just on the conversation of Middle Easterns, y'all. I was really in my renditions bag when I first got into this a couple of years ago, but the thing was that I still enjoyed going to the mall and experiencing some of the higher niche and designer brands. All right. I was really in love and flabbergasted by Dior's line, and one of the fragrances that I really was enamored with, I was really in love with, was a different blend, and it was called Bois d'Argent. All right, Bois d'Argent, however you want to pronounce it. All right, by Christian Dior in their Privé line, and y'all, it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blended fragrance. All right. Now in Bois d'Argent, you get an ambery. I love amber. Amber and plum are two of my favorite notes, along with vanilla and rum. But in here, you get an amber, a kind of ambery feel. Let me just read the notes, because this is hard to say. But you got iris off top, because you can smell that from the get-go. It is definitely a light, airy iris, but it's present. It's noticeable.
Which one is that?
Cypress. This is Bois d'Argent by Christian Dior. This is my little bottle. I got a bigger one in there, but I'm thinking about getting the 125 soon for $300. I'll find it for less on Fragrance Group. But in here, what you get is you get iris off top and juniper berries. All right. The cypress is a blend, and it definitely spins in a different direction. On the dry down, in the middle, you get the myrrh and the patchouli, which is good. And then in the base notes, you get woodsy notes, honey, vanilla, amber, resins, a little bit of soft leather, and some musk. Y'all, this is a beautiful fragrance for the summer and for the spring. But the thing about it is that when you get the Christian Dior, you can wear this in the fall as well. I wouldn't wear it during the winter, but definitely in the fall. It's a beautiful skin scent. However, it does project pretty well. But y'all, this Bois d'Argent, you need to get your nose on the original. However, one that blew me away, because it's not a 1-to-1, but it is ridiculously similar to Bois d'Argent. I found this online browsing through Paris Corner and some other Middle Eastern websites. I went on there and I found this. It's called Bois. Let me see. Bois. Let me see. Is that better? Bois d'Argent. All right.
Okay.
Can y'all see it now? It's from the La Privezeta. It's Perfumery Privezeta. They have quite a few renditions of some of the higher level designer fragrances, such as some of the Bulgari Tiger blends, Christian Dior, and other ones. But it's called Bois d'Argent. All right, y'all. It definitely captures the main essence of Bois d'Argent. All right. The thing about Bois d'Argent is it definitely gives you the iris up top. It definitely gives you a spice. However, on this one, it's not myrrh heavy. It's actually, it's actually olibanum heavy. So on this one, you get olibanum, orris, patchouli, and myrrh. And then in dry down, you get the woodsy notes. You get honey, white musk, leather, and amber. So you don't get, I smell iris. If I were to say so, I smell an iris note. I smell an iris note. Now, it is a bit alcoholic, a bit synthetic, so you will have to give it a little time to dry down. But once it dries down, it gives you that iris, that powdery presence. All right. Going through it, you definitely get all the rest of it: the myrrh, the musk, the honey, and definitely the amber and the soft leather as well. Y'all, it is not one for one, but it is a great rendition. Smooth blend. It will get you about 4 to 6 hours. I've worn it several times. It's not going to last long. Definitely not as long as the original, but it'll get you there. Just take the bottle with you, spray it a couple more times. I promise you. It got me a few compliments when I worked at the school, but since then, I haven't really worn it much, but definitely a good one. This wowed me with the quality of the notes, the quality of the smell. Once you get past the first 30 minutes, it was really good, John. So for my second, Boy Dorez by La Proviserta. Get your nose on it.
Sounds real bougie, man. Sounds real bougie. I don't even know how to pronounce what you just said, so I'm gonna just let you have that one, brother.
Sin Father, come on.
Hey, man, I'm gonna stick to the basic stuff that I know how to pronounce. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like something you gotta have your pinky out when you're sipping whatever you sip with. You know what I'm saying? It just sounds real bougie to me.
You definitely got to prepare yourself to say the word multiple times, because I don't know how many times I messed it up a second ago.
But since you wanted to be a little bougie, I guess I'll go ahead and be a little bougie myself in return. My third fragrance, this was also a blind buy. I'm a huge fan of the house. Got several fragrances from this particular house. This one doesn't really get a lot of love in the fragrance community, but I think that is well deserving that it should.
Okay.
When I first put my nose on it, I was blown away. A very expensive blind buy, but it was one, honestly, so happy that I have it in my collection. And this one comes from the house of Roja Dove. And this one is A Midsummer Dream. This one right here, guys, it don't get the love that it deserves, but this one, guys, it's a beautiful, beautiful, mossy, green, foresty type of fragrance. It's hard to really put it into words. You get some light citruses up top. You're gonna have some moss in the mid. So I think that moss is what's giving you that foresty type of smell to it. And then in the base, you're gonna have some vanilla. You're gonna have vetiver, cedar, musk, and I don't know what the hell carrot seed smells like, so I'm not even about to sit here and try and make you guys just think that I just know, okay, yeah, I'm smelling carrot seed. I couldn't tell you what a carrot seed smell like to save my life. I'm not about to sit there and hold y'all. But this one, guys, oh man, it is so good, y'all. It is so good. A Midsummer Dream from Roja, guys. I'm telling y'all, this thing smells amazing. It's good for all 4 seasons, in my humble opinion. The blends of what you get with Roja fragrances, man, is second to none, to be honest with you. When you buy a Roja fragrance, you are getting an experience. When you buy a Roja Dove fragrance, man, this fragrance takes you on a journey. And that was something, man, that really captivated me when I finally got my nose on it. Like, it takes you on a journey, man. Like, you can honestly just start to think. And what it has here on the front of the bottle, man, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the play A Midsummer Dream, but guys,
it's Shakespeare, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So it takes you back to a time back in the Renaissance when
but not just that, but just what A Midsummer Dream was about. It's about like pixies and fairies and all this other kind of good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And man, I mean, when you smell this, man, it just brings you back. It just kind of like puts you in that mindset of what was going on during this era where this plate was, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance, man. Oh my gosh, man. The Elemi that's in here, it's gorgeous, guys. It's gorgeous. I can't speak highly enough about it, man. I mean, some people like it, some people don't. In my humble opinion, I think that this thing, honestly, man, in my humble opinion, this is about a 9.5 out of 10 fragrance for me.
Oh my.
Yeah, for
Oh,
me.
my.
It's about a 9.5 out of 10, man. I mean, this Midsummer Dream, bro. This is one that people don't talk about, but this one needs to be talked about, guys. I'm telling you.
Are you giving it that 9.5 because you spent somewhere close to a nice little price for it?
I mean, no. I mean, no. The price ain't got nothing to do with my ratings, brother.
Okay, all right.
I mean, if it's ass and I pay $400 for it, I'm like, damn, this is $400 worth of ass in here. No diddy. But you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm always keep it a buck. Yeah, I'm always keep it a buck, man. I'm not gonna oversell something just because it's a Roja fragrance or I paid X amount of dollars for it. Nah, man. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. Like I'm not gonna sit here and hold you guys and tell y'all nothing. That ain't gonna be the truth. I mean, one thing you're gonna get from me is gonna be the truth. And honestly, Roja's a Midsummer Dream, guys. I promise y'all, it's one from the house that don't get a lot of love, but that fragrance needs to be talked about because it is stellar.
Jay, you gotta send that to me. You gotta send me that thing.
Absolutely, brother. Consider it can on the way.
Already. What's going on, Jared Miller? The Bishop. My bad. Hold on. Let me try and get my Dedrick impression on. The Bishop.
Yeah. Shout out to Dedrick, man. Shout out to Dedrick, bro. My guy.
For sure, man. Thank y'all for joining us, man. We are over here talking about, as you know, there are 10 wow factor fragrances that we have in our collection. Jay just not topped it off, but hit us with that number 3, Midsummer's Dream or Midsummer's Night.
Dream. Midsummer Dream. Yeah.
It's so expensive I can't even remember the wording, but but yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna match him with one. So he decided to go niche. I'm gonna go niche as well. All right. Now this was a recent pickup. Got this last month. Okay. Love this house. All right. I love how intimate and how specific his fragrances are. He has various different collections, and they are quality blends. They are not the ones that speak loudly, but they speak up, if that makes sense. They are quality in a bottle, all right? And I love them dearly. My third comes from the House of Killian, and it is Liaisons Dangereuses, all right? Anyway, you're not gonna see it because it's a white label, it's a gold label with a white backing. So let me just say that. All right. But y'all, beautiful, beautiful fragrance. And on top of that, it has one of my favorite notes. It has plum in it, along with peach, coconut, and a couple of other ones. Yeah. It also has rose in there, Jay. Beautiful rose. And a little bit of cinnamon and some sandalwood. Now, those are the notes that I remember most because those are the ones that stand out. When I tell y'all, it is a beautiful fruity blend with some spices and a rose note underneath in the mid. Y'all, beautiful to dry down to a sweet woody fragrance. Pause. It is a beautiful blend, a smooth dry down. This is a close encounter fragrance. Anywhere outside of 2 to 3 feet, they're probably not going to smell you. But when they come within reach of this fragrance, of this sillage, I'm telling you, most women will love it. Even if they don't say anything to you. If you see them just kind of blink twice, or if they kind of tilt their head like, what was that? I promise you, it's a beautiful fragrance, all right? A must-have. Like I said, it's one of my recent ones that I picked up out of the house. It is nice. I'm so glad I was able to find it for a great price online. Love wearing it on date nights.
Now, would you say that one leans feminine, or is it completely unisex? Because by the note breakdown, it seemed like it's going to be really fruity and
I'm
sweet.
gonna tell you like this: it's unisex to me. All right. Now it just depends on how you wear it and who wears it. All right. Any fragrance can either wear you or you can wear it. Okay.
Facts.
I know men that walk around in complete florals. Hell, let's be honest. Initially, when I smelled Baccarat Rouge 540, it smelled like something my grandmother would wear. It smelled overly powdery. I mean, the saffron and whatnot, it just smelled like an old lady scent at first when I smelled it, you know? But over time, I began to fall in love with it, especially the extrait, started wearing it, and I understand how it became unisex. This right here, I believe this is very unisex, all right? It just depends on how much you like those notes. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. The plum and the peach stand out along with the soft blend of the coconut. But if you as a man enjoyed wearing Triumph for Bacchus, you need say nothing about wearing this because this is in the same vein of fruitiness, similar dry down, except I don't think Triumph has rose in the heart of it.
Okay.
So I'm definitely saying this is unisex. I love it. I will be putting a dent in there soon. All right. I've only been on 2 dates to wear it, so there will be a good enough dent in the next couple of months because I'm getting out again.
So you about to be in these streets? Is that what you about to say? You about to be outside? Is that what you're saying?
Hey, look, I'm about to hit up all the excursion places. All right.
That's what they call. Is that what they call strip clubs now? Excursion places?
Well, I can't wear this to the strip club. You know what I'm saying? Look. Fruits and ass ain't a good blend. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. Them strippers being that way in them Bath and Body Works joints, man. So they be in there smelling extra fruity in that too, bro. So it's
look, extra fruity, sweaty, and everything else.
Hey, man.
But y'all, check it out.
Them streets, man.
Liaisons Dangerous.
Speaking of, we were talking about Dedrick, man. Shout out to Dedrick. He just popped in the chat, man. What's going on, my guy? Scent of the day is Brioni Eclat EDP. I have yet to smell that one. I have yet to smell the Eclat.
I didn't. I sent it to E.
Yeah, I haven't tried the Eclat. I've tried the others from the Brioni line, but I haven't tried the Eclat yet, man. I got to get my nose on that one. Got to get my nose on it. Absolutely.
And yes, Jared, the streets will be mine. soon as it turns up to about 70, hey, I'm in the gym. I'm about to be wearing a white beater everywhere that ain't at work.
Hey, man, just make sure it's an icy white one, bro. Just don't make sure it ain't all dingy and got some stains on it, bro. Because I've seen brothers in these streets with some wife beaters on, bro, and it just, no, that wasn't it, man. That wasn't it. So that was your number 3.
Yes, sir.
All right.
What we got? Number 4.
My number 4. All right. This particular fragrance, guys, I haven't really heard anybody speak on. And this is just me. I got this fragrance early in my fragrance journey. Before I started, really diving into a lot of, luxury fragrances and niche and things of that nature. But this one, guys, don't get talked about, but it is a wonderful, wonderful fragrance. It's actually from the house of Rasasi. And I'm going to try not to butcher this name. This is Kasamat Rasana from the house of Rasasi. This thing, guys, this thing is so good, man. I had to just go and put some of this in the air because it's been a while since I've worn this. You get citruses up top. You've got leather, sandalwood, green apple up top with the citruses, bergamot and lemon. Guys, this fragrance smells absolutely fantastic. And I'm glad that I looked for this today when I was talking about this. I'm glad I looked for this, to be honest with you, because
Yep.
I don't know if you can see here or not, but it's starting to accumulate. It got a dent. So this thing, guys, with the citruses, the leather, the sandalwood, it's got musk in the base. There's some oud. This fragrance, guys, the blend, the quality for a fragrance that's sub $60 from when I bought it is absolutely great, man. I've heard people saying that it's more like a take on Aventus for her. I haven't really put my nose to Aventus for her to really, make that comparison to really know. But it gets compared to that. It gets compared to a little bit of Centerpiece and things of that nature. But to me, this doesn't smell like Aventus or Centerpiece by no way, shape, or form to me. That leather is really, it stands out. I'm not going to say it dominates it, but the leather stands out with the apple and the citruses. Man, this thing is beautiful, guys. I actually layered this at one point with Club De Nuit Intense Man one day. And this thing, man, it brought so many compliments, man. And I'm not the layering type of person, but I was just spraying stuff and just trying stuff out. Like I said, this was early on in my fragrance journey. But man, this thing, y'all, this is probably honestly the best sub $60 fragrance that I've purchased. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Like, this thing smells absolutely freaking phenomenal. If you can find it still, I think I bought this on Amazon. If you can find it, I'm telling y'all, this thing is worth the pickup. It is worth the pickup. And it looks like you highlighted Dee's comment. Yes, Rosanna, and amazing. I think, oh, okay. So she's saying that she think it's an inspiration of Aventus for her. Okay. I mean, Danielle, she knows too, man. I mean, Danielle, her fragrance game is up there, man. She's got a hell of a lot knows herself, man. So, guys, I'm telling y'all that Rosanna, get your nose on it, seriously. If you're looking for a Middle Eastern fragrance that is phenomenal, that does not get talked about, this is one, guys, I'm telling you, you need to try out. You need to try this out. So, EJ, if you're still here, this one is for you. I promise you, EJ, if you get a bottle of this, man, I'm telling you, you are not going to be disappointed. This one doesn't get talked about. It really doesn't, but it needs to have its shine, man. I'm telling y'all. This one, the Scent Father approves it. I approve of this.
All right. He said you got his attention with that one.
On this, I'm telling y'all, get your nose on.
He said, hey, he's still here. He said you got his attention on that, man.
Yes, sir. EJ, I'm telling you, pick that one up. Pick it up.
All right. That's not a bad one, Hey, okay. Battle one little rendition. Okay. All right. Well, I tell you what, right now I have no more renditions and I have no more niche. So we're gonna go ahead and hit it off with my last two. First one though, Designer. A lot of y'all are familiar with this house. Dedrick asked, what was the name of that one?
This one is from Rasasi. It's called Consumat Rasana. Matter of fact, it is QASAMAT.
QASAMAT.
Yeah, Rasana. RASANA. Get your nose on this one. Fire.
There we go. I just put it in the chat.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Now, for my fourth one, y'all, went ahead and went with the House of Valentino. I decided to do one that not a lot of people talk about. Some people have, but not heavily. It's definitely my favorite of the house. Only problem with it is that it's the one that doesn't really last long. And that is Valentino, Born in Roma, Yellow Dream. All right. Now this one is visible under the light. Y'all, this fragrance is so beautiful. It is sweet, spicy. It has a warmness to it. As a matter of fact, I believe this. I think I was on Randy Fragrance Dude's live one day, and he was talking about there was a note of gingerbread in there. I believe him because it does smell like gingerbread in there. But y'all, it's sweet. I know it has vanilla. That's one thing that they caught me off guard with it at first. A little pineapple, a little mandarin orange, some woody notes, and then of course that gingerbread. That's all I smell. Great scent, wonderful blend. All right, beautiful, smooth, not synthetic at all. Just doesn't last as long as I would like for it to. However, because they sell it at 3.3, I take it with me. Okay, it's guaranteed to get you anywhere from 4 to 6 hours, maybe more on some people's skin. I've heard, but for me, 4 to 6. I just respray, and it's a beautiful day. All right. When I put this on, I'm Mr. Rogers. It is definitely a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Seriously. Point blank period. Valentino, Born in Roma, Yellow Dreams, y'all.
Okay. I have not put my nose to that one, man. I don't have any experience with that. But I see that Dedrick is saying a Yellow Dream is fire.
That's right. He does that. Yeah.
Yeah, he says that is fire. So Danielle's also saying Joma Shop for 28, guys. So I'm assuming that she must have found the Rasasi on Joma Shop for $28. Guys, $28. Buy this shit for $28.
What's up, mother? And move.
$28, y'all. Come on, man. What are we doing? What are we doing, y'all? For real.
What are you talking about?
What are we doing for $28?
I'm about to look this up, man.
Yeah, $28.
Yeah, man. I actually want to know what the heck is in there. Now, shoot.
Man.
There it is. Rasasi Cosmet Rasana.
What are we talking about, man? $28.
We are talking about apple, bergamot, lemon, cyprol, or nagamata. All right. Leather, sandalwood, musk, cedar, and amberwood. Brother, what does that sound like? Sounds like my scent of the day and the scent of y'all's live on what was that? Dedrick's live.
Yeah,
that no breakdown sounds like God dang boy queer.
That boy got that fire right there, man. It finally came in.
It finally came in, bro. Yesterday. Had me so mad I couldn't be on the live with y'all. Man. But Jay, tell me something. Smell that boy Quinn, all right? And smell the Rasasi Casamet, Rosana. How similar are they? Because according to the note breakdown, they seem similar. Is it not?
No.
It's probably that Cipro oil. Then.
No, they don't smell alike at all, man. They don't smell alike.
They don't smell alike. What is it? What is the difference? It's not as sweet.
It's not as sweet. It's not as sweet, man. I mean, the quality is nowhere near. You know what I'm saying? What you're gonna get with Virtus.
We know the quality ain't gonna be the same.
Yeah, I mean, but it doesn't smell anything like it to me. You know what I'm saying? To my nose, it doesn't smell anything like Virtus at all. At all.
Those notes seem to point in that direction, but I tell you what, I might have to go ahead and try this out. $28 on Joma Shop.
Yeah. Yeah. And Danielle's telling you, man, she said it's way less than what she paid for it. Way less than what I paid for it. And she says that it's so good. I'm telling y'all, man. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable juice, man. For $28. Come on.
Yeah. No, that's a fact. That's a
Treat
fact.
yourself, y'all. You spent $28 on some nonsense out on street tacos in the daiquiri or whatever. You know what I'm saying? A margarita. You'll spend $28 on that. Spend $28 and smell fantastic and amazing. Get yourself some compliments and then maybe somebody will buy you a drink and them street tacos when you smell like that.
Don't let me
I'm
get a
just saying.
senorita out there, boy. Hey, that's where some of my excursions is gonna be, boy. I'm going to the late night taco shops.
I'm
The
just
street
saying.
tacos, exactly, dang.
I'm just saying, bro. For $28, damn, man. I feel like I got ripped off, but you know, it's all good. It's all good.
You'll be
But it
all
was
right.
worth what I paid for it, to be honest. It was even worth what I paid for it. So great stuff, man. So, and you got a great center today, man. You got to tell us what you think of this Virtus Boy Queer, man. You got to give us your input on this, bro.
All right, real quick before we get to the last sense of our wow fragrance collection. All right, let me just tell you about Boy Queer. All right, beautiful. All right, I love the blend. It's contrasting in the beginning where you have the sweetness from the granny apple, but you still got the tangy, the citrusy, the tartness from the, I believe it's lemon, and it's not citron, but it's another type of citrus note. And they kind of, in the opening, they kind of pull on each other. You get kind of a relay between the two, handing off between the sweetness and the tartness. So it's very beautiful. Then it comes into a creamy middle, kind of like what Dedrick said. It's a creamy sweetness into a little bit of woodiness in the mid. And then on the dry down, you get a sweet woody note, pause, no diddy, however you want to call it out. All right. But y'all, and it's smooth transition. It's strong. All right. Now, last night when I sprayed it initially, I should have sprayed it about 10 times because I sprayed it twice and I just went ahead and applied it to the body. So it only stayed on me for about four hours. But when I applied it on skin this morning and put a couple of sprays on clothes, yeah, it lasted me pretty much my shift. I'm just now not being able to smell it on my clothes for the most part. All right. Very good fragrance. Great recommendation, Jay, as usual. All right. Definitely see where, I mean, when I smelt it, I literally kicked Cedroc Boise. It's almost, if I had to choose between the two, Cedroc Boise is a gem scent now. Okay. Now with the Aventus, I see where Dedrick doesn't want to relinquish power to it, you know, because it does create its own lane. It is in a slightly different vein. I definitely understood what he was talking about, but man, I got to put it up there. If I don't get rid of, only reason why I put it above Aventus is because my experience with Aventus was a great one. It was really good, but I didn't have as good of an experience with Aventus, Creed Aventus, as some might have. Mine was more smoky. I was wanting a more fruity blend. I didn't get that. Still a great scent. Still am refusing to get rid of it or trade it or sell it. But I'm gonna go ahead and put Boy Queer over Aventus for me. For me, I definitely understand why others would not, but for me, I'm going ahead and putting it over both of them.
Damn. And this ain't rehearsed, y'all. I'm getting his impressions the same way y'all are. I mean, because he told me that he got it in and we were going to talk about it on this particular stream since he wasn't able to come on with myself, Dedrick, and Ross. So for you to give it the accolades that you're giving it and to even put it, you know, above the Aventus the same way that I did, that's crazy. But it's an honest opinion, man. And for me, I feel the same way. Like that's why I said what I said.
Right.
I think it's better than Aventus and Cedroc Boise. That's just me.
And here's the thing, you know me. Everybody that has seen me on other people's lives, what you know that I'm still relatively new to citrus and spring and summer fragrances. I live in Texas where it's hot, but I've always purchased and enjoyed spicy, sweet, fruity, spicy fragrances, you know, gourmands and whatnot. Anything with cinnamon fruits or whatnot, a spicy blend, I've always enjoyed it. And so I'm really now coming into touch with not getting touched, no diddy, but coming into touch with my how do you say, my ability to enjoy citrus, summer, spring fragrances. because before I wasn't. Before, honestly, hell, I'd wear a portrait of a lady in the midst of 90-degree weather if I knew I was going to be inside for a few hours. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
That's how much I enjoyed it over citrusy springtime summer scents. So now that I'm coming in touch with it, and it may change. I'm still getting accustomed to it. It may change, but for now, yeah, I'm putting Boyd Queer on top, just slightly, but on top.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. For real, like seriously, ain't nothing wrong with it, bro. I appreciate your honesty, man. I'm glad that my particular recommendation, you know what I'm saying, was a hit with you as well. You know, Ross and Dedrick gave it high praise. And now that you coming in and saying what you're saying about it makes me feel even better. Because I would hate for us to be the Skip and Shannon of fragrance, to where, you know, I give it high praises, then you come behind me and tear it down. But hey, I'm pretty sure we may have moments like that. And that's what makes, you know, what we do special, because, you know, we're always going to be honest and we're always going to say what we got to say. And okay, Dame, Woody Notes touching you is crazy.
These guys, man.
Oh man, it's gotta be Dame, man. It's gotta be Dame, bro. So
All right.
that was number
Let's
4.
get to that last
That
one,
was your
man.
5th, right? That was what
Yes, we're on the last one, the 5th.
So that was which one for you? 4?
Yeah, that was my 4th.
Okay.
I got one
Well,
more in the
my
barrel.
last one is actually my sin of the day today. I didn't want to speak on it too quickly, so that way, you know, we didn't have to get into sin of the days, but we're gonna pay these tithes for today, as what's his name, Montrese would say, you know, you got to pay your tithes. No, Lavelle would say that, pay your tithes. Shout out to Lavelle, man. This particular fragrance that I'm bringing out today is this scent profile is near and dear to my heart. It's kind of going back with what we were just discussing in regards to Creed Aventus. This fragrance is in that lane of Creed Aventus, Nishane Hachivats, so on and so forth. But with this particular fragrance, it's probably the most beautiful bottle that I have in my entire collection. And this one is coming from the House of Moresque. And this one is Blue Sahara. I mean, this bottle, y'all, is absolutely stunning.
Gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
These bottles are actually hand painted. So no two bottles are going to look alike. They will look alike in regards to color, but when you look at the patterns, they're not going to look alike. They're not going to be the same. They're all going to be different. This particular fragrance, y'all, is going to open up with some ginger. It's going to give you some lemon up top. You've got Granny Smith apple.
Oh, nice.
You've got some lavender, oak moss in the base, musk. And for some reason, they talk about seaweed. I don't really get any seaweed in this, to be honest with you. I really don't get any seaweed in this. But I'm telling y'all, if you like Creed Aventus, if you like Hachivat, fragrances of that scent profile and DNA, I can't get enough of it. I mean, you know, but that's just me. I love that type of scent profile. But this Blue Sahara, guys, I'm telling you, this thing is great. Quality is always going to be there. The blend is going to be there. I get about, on this one, I get about 7.5 hours, 7.5 to 8 hours on it. I do spray this one a little heavier. On this one, I'm going to spray it probably about 10 to 12 on this one.
All right. 10 to 12.
Yeah, 10 to 12. Yeah, I'm doing 10 to 12 sprays on this one. Yeah, 10 to 12 sprays on this one. I do overspray it a little bit because if I only go with my normal spray routine, I'm honestly probably only going to get maybe 6.5 hours out of it. It's
Oh,
not
wow.
going to be one that's going to last you all day. It's not. I'm not going to sit there and try and hold y'all. It's not going to be one that's going to give you, 10 hours of performance. It's just not going to do it.
So, but you're saying that if you saturate it a little more on your skin, it's going to last longer.
Yeah, if you spray a little heavier on this one, it will last a little bit longer. So that's why I say I do about 10 to 12 sprays. And with 10 to 12 sprays for me, it'll get me through, an 8-hour day. And that's with me putting a few, on clothes.
Okay.
So it's a beautiful fragrance, man. Like I said, I don't get any seaweed in it. Looking at the note breakdown,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
not like, okay, when I would put it, let me see how I can word this. I would kind of say it goes its own direction, how Bois Queer goes its own direction. Now, they don't smell like Bois Queer, so it's not jumped in. But the way that it transitions from the initial opening to where it's like, okay, this scent DNA seems familiar to me, then it starts to change. It starts to do its own thing. It starts to go its own directions. And then that way it just gives you that separation between your Hachivats, your Aventus, and those particular fragrances that have that particular scent DNA. But it
well,
is a wonderful fragrance.
well, the one thing about seaweed and oak moss is this. All right. So, tell me this, Jay. Is it aromatic? Is it light, airy?
Yes.
Because that's what seaweed and oak moss tend to do in some of the fragrances. The blend actually airs it out a little bit, I guess, makes it a little lighter, a little softer, giving a feel of lightness or aromaticness. I guess that's what you would say.
Yeah,
So
because like I've had fragrances that have seaweed notes in it, like it's a Bond fragrance. Wall,
uh,
Wall
not
Street?
Bleecker Street, not Bleecker Street.
No, I think it's Wall Street.
Yeah, Wall Street. It
Yeah,
may be. It may be.
I
I
think
think.
it's Wall Street,
Yeah.
man.
There's several. Bond likes to use oak moss and seaweed in quite a few of them, honestly.
Yeah, but the seaweed in that particular fragrance, it smells like seaweed. You know what I'm saying? It
Okay.
it, it smells like seaweed.
Oh, that
So
sounds
that's
good.
why in this one I'm just like I don't get that smell because it's bringing me back to the Bond fragrances that put seaweed in the base of their fragrances to where it actually does smell like seaweed. So this one, guys, I'm telling you, beautiful fragrance, beautiful bottle. You can find it sometimes, on discounters at a pretty reasonable price. I want to say I got this one on Max Aroma, and which I ordered the 50 ml bottle, and I got it for like 150, but they sent me a 100 ml bottle. Hey, I ain't about to get in the way of God's work. So if they
They're
decide,
lost.
hey,
They're lost your
a
game.
bottle for the price of a 50 mil, hey man, who am I to get in the way of God's work, man?
Them the accidents I like.
Absolutely, brother. So beautiful, beautiful fragrance, man. From the House of Mores, Blue Sahara. That was my number 5 of fragrances that wowed me when I first put my nose to it, man.
I'm gonna
Wow.
have to get my nose on it now. I'm gonna have to get my nose on it. Let me
Absolutely.
address this note.
Yeah.
I do believe that Terrence had a post on Instagram. I'm not sure if he did, but yeah, he had that. Yeah, there goes Habib. Yeah, he had that red nitro, if I'm not mistaken, and he raved about it. So get with Terrence. Get with Terrence. He definitely would know, I believe.
I've heard some good things about the red nitro.
Neve
I heard
told
it's
me.
really good. I heard
Neve
it's
was
really
telling me
good.
he loves it. He said he loves it. It's second to nothing right now. Just about.
Yeah.
Oh, Stogie Pizza, Wall Street.
Wall Street, yeah, it's got the sea kale in the sea kale seaweed. Okay, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
appreciate that, Stogie.
yeah.
Appreciate
But
that.
Wall Street smells nice, man. Wall Street is really, really nice, man. I hate that I passed up on a deal on it. I saw a bottle of it. It was a tester bottle for $99, man, and I passed on.
But Joma Shop last week had a bunch of Bond number 9 fragrances. Remember, I got Hamptons from them.
Yeah.
I think it ended up going back up at the last minute when I bought it to 124. But at the time, it was like $98. So yeah, man, y'all keep your eyes on it. They really disrespecting the House of Bond right now because people aren't really purchasing them like they used to. But trust me, you find a deal. They're quality fragrances if you can find them for the right price.
And I heard they have a white nitro or something that just came out too, from that red nitro that they just released a white nitro. Not familiar with the scent DNA of it, but I was just saw something that popped across my feed, and it was
they probably got some. They probably got several. Usually, when the Middle Eastern brands release a hit like that, they usually bring out 2 or 3 more. You know what I'm saying? They usually release a line at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, and Terrence said, "I'm about to get the nitro white." So there you go.
Yeah, I heard that they're real affordable too, man. I heard that they're really affordable fragrances too.
I think they're $50 fragrances, somewhere in the realm of
cheaper than that. I want to say like maybe like $30, $35 or something like that, weren't they?
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're cheaper than that. Yeah.
Terrence, let us know in the chat how much you paid for your red nitro, or Stogie, if you have an idea. Anybody, let us know what the running price is for it. All right. And while y'all do that, we are going to go to my last fragrance. All right. Now, y'all, this is another designer from a very popular house, of course. I'll just go ahead and put it out there because we've been on here long enough. All right. From the brand of Paco Rabanne. All right. We're going to go with the discontinued hidden gem. And that is 1 million Privé. 1 million Privé, y'all. Beautiful, gourmandy fragrance. Sweet, spicy, everything you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I'm going to tell you like this. When I saw the note of cinnamon at that time, I fell in love with it. But the beautiful thing about this is that it has a cinnamon and orange blend that is really good because you get a little bit of citrus, but not too much. But you get that little orange note in there along with the cinnamon, along with some rum. And y'all, it is a beautiful scent. It does lean linear, but the scent is so smooth, so enjoyable that I don't even care. It's designer to the T, but it definitely gives you baked goods vibe. If nothing more, I know Bowtime though say like warm apple pie. I was thinking, yeah, I could see the apple pie, but honestly, I was thinking something more like a peach cobbler, and that I get the orange a little bit more. So I'd lean towards like an orange cobbler or something like that. But y'all, definitely a beautiful fragrance. It's hard to find out there. You will pay a little more than what it's worth in some case. Well, I don't know. What it's worth is based on your opinion. All right. But honestly, you're going to pay a lot more than what you would have gotten it if you got it while it was still retail price. But depending on how much you like gourmand fragrances with rum, cinnamon, and orange, and some other notes, it might be worth it. But my 5th choice is 1 million Privé. It's a banger.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I had a bottle of Privé at one point. I bought it was brand new. I bought it for like $78 from this small perfume store here in Orlando. And
what happened?
Well, I mean, at the time, man, that's when everybody was losing their mind over Privé, man. And somebody came across and said, hey, I'll offer you $250 for the bottle. So guess what happened? It was going for $250.
Well, that's how much they're selling them for now.
Yeah, $250, bro. It was going for $250, man. But I bought mine from this little perfumery, man. He had one bottle left. It was his last bottle. I bought it for $78, and I flipped it for $250. Yeah. Hey, man. Got to make that money, bro. Got to make it.
And I definitely understand that.
Yeah.
Quality sale, quality purchase.
Yeah, and Terrence is saying that they've got the red nitro and maybe the white nitro maybe for under $30 on Joma Shop. So yeah, but I heard the red nitro is really good, man. And Joel, if you like
Everybody's raving about it. They say Cuba.
medium. Okay.
Terrence said, hold on one second. Terrence said Cuba was doing a review of it. That made him pull the trigger. I know Neve did a review as well. So yeah. definitely been making his rounds in the community.
Yeah. And if you like that, it smell like a Cinnabon. Okay. Well, I was out today, putting my nose on some things today. I ran across one of the Viva, I think it's from Vivamore. The one I think it's called Caramel Pop or something like that.
That sounds like one of the newer ones though. But yeah.
Bro, when that say this thing smells like popcorn, it literally smells like popcorn.
Saltiness and everything?
Bro, it smells like caramel popcorn that you would buy, from the mall. I forgot the name of the store. Wherever you go where they got the little fresh popcorn popped in the caramel and all that stuff.
Yes.
Literally smells just like that. Me personally, I wouldn't want to run around smelling like some popcorn. That's just me. I don't want to smell like popcorn, but that is, when I say realistic popcorn, that fragrance, y'all, is 100% popcorn. Never smelled anything like that in my life. Never.
Man. Earlier when you were saying that Bonnie had a very, it was the one fragrance that you smelled with a real mango smell to it. Yeah. I was going to ask you if you smelled that Mangolicious by Unique.
No, I haven't. Was that Mangolicious Hebe Storm or something like that?
No, that's by Mohammed and those at I forget what that's the brand that did, Neve had what was that, coconut daiquiri from them.
Okay, now which one were you talking about again? I'm sorry.
I'm talking about Unique Luxury.
Oh, Mangonificent. Okay.
Mangonificent. I said Mangolicious.
Yeah, Mangonificent. Yes. Yeah. I have not smelled Mangonificent, man. I have not.
One. Yeah, they said it's a banger.
Yeah, I haven't smelled that one, man. I was thinking of blind buying it at one point, but bro, when I saw the price, I was like, no, I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to wait on this one, man. For real.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I see Joel on there talking about if you smell like a snack, girls will want to eat you. Pause. Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. I wish that were the case, man. And last chick I took out, man, I had on, what was it? Jesus. I had on, my God.
Damn, James has been that long on a date, bro.
I'm gonna remember, but hey, all I remember is she asked me what I was wearing. I told her, and she said, "Why'd you want to smell like that?" I said, "Well, goddamn."
Dang, bro, she for real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. She asked me, "Why'd you want to smell like that?" And but she's a female. She doesn't have a large collection of fragrances and whatnot. She has like her 10. They all have the same note, it seems, and so she just likes what she likes, right? Yeah. But she's getting used to it. But yeah, no, I wore that, and she was like, "Why'd you want to smell like that?" And I remember like Hez has been making some really good versions of fragrances, and a lot of these designers are coming up with some very, very good fragrances that have realistic smelling points to them, but you kind of ask yourself at some point, why do you want to smell like that? Like that Tonka Cola, I know it's good. I smelled it. It's very good. Quite realistic. Why you want to walk around smelling like a bottle of Dr. Pepper?
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Dan the man is raising his hand saying popcorn, please. So there you go, man. I mean, everybody has things that they like. I mean, that's just what it is. Everybody has things that they like. Just like I don't understand the whole thing about Enigma from Roja. I can't stand it.
Me either.
I
They
can't
told
stand
me
it.
that
I
they
can't
smelled
stand it.
like something. I said, hell no.
Yeah, I can't stand it. A lot of people give Enigma high praises in the fragrance community. I put
Man.
my nose to it. It was an immediate hell no. Like it just was not for me.
Sweetie Aoud, I went to it.
It's not for me either.
Sweetie Aoud. I walked up to it initially. I was like, hell no. Came back to it the second time. I was like, Third time, I was like, eh. Went back the fourth time. Hell no.
Yeah, it just smells like baked bread. That's what it smells like to me.
I be like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just, so I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Look, Terrence said Tonka Cola is legit. I thought it was pretty good, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just had to think about how I would wear it. You know, that's one of the things that you got to think about as a fragrance enjoyer. You know, when you buy it, where would you wear it? What would you wear it with? You know what I'm saying? What occasion would you wear it in? Would it truly be appreciated? Not just by you, by others too. Because let's be honest, we smell good to get compliments, even if we don't care if we walk away with none. In the back of our minds, we wear fragrances to get some compliments. We're just okay smelling good if we don't get it.
I mean, I just like to smell good. I mean, if a compliment comes, it comes. You know what I'm saying? If I don't get a compliment, I'm cool with not getting a compliment. Shit, I compliment myself.
But you're getting a compliment.
Man, I don't compliment yourself.
Look at Jay. Look at Jay. Jay go to work after 8 hours of being at work. Jay say, shit, I don't care if nobody compliment me. I smell good.
I'll be like,
you can take one compliment home with them.
Yes,
you don't take him home, even if it's his.
Hey, man. I just like to smell good, bro. Just like all of us, man. We all like to smell good, bro.
No, for sure, for sure.
So yeah, man, you know, just to recap real quick, man, I'm about to run back through my 5 that I selected that gave me a wow factor when I first got my sniff on, man. My first one was from the House of Day 3 Fragrances, and that was Bonnie. My second was from the House of Electimus London, and that was Persepolis Patchouli. Third was from the House of Roja Dove, as Dedrick was saying, and that is A Midsummer Dream.
All right.
Fragrance number 4 is this cheapie that you can get on Joma Shop right now for the whopping price of like what did Danielle say? $28.
$28.
$28. That's 2 number 3s at McDonald's in today's prices.
Yeah, today's price is crazy.
You can get this one. This is from the House of Rasasi, and this one is called Kasamat Rasana. That was my number 4. And my number 5 was from the House of Moresque, and that was Blue Sahara.
Good choices, my man. All right, let me go ahead and recap over mine. The first one I yelled out or said out, it will be Zarmany's Spartacus. All right, the House of Zarmany. The second one I believe I went through was the Middle Eastern Boy. Here we go. Boy Dores. All right, from the House of Perfumery Primavera. All right. I believe my third one was Liaisons Dangereuses by Kilian. That's the plum, peach, cinnamon, coconut. Fourth, I had Valentino, Born in Roma, Yellow Dreams. Banger. Gingerbread note on that one. And last but not least, what did I do? Oh, right here. Good gosh. Paco Rabanne, 1 million Privé.
Great choices, bro. Great choices, man. I mean, the only one that I'm familiar with of what you put up there was the 1 million Privé. Everything else I've not had.
Born in Roma?
I have not smelled Yellow Dream, man. I have not smelled Yellow Dream, man. I mean, you know, just keeping it a buck with everybody, man. Honestly, I don't be going out to stores and smelling designer fragrances like that. You know, I holler at my guy sometimes at Dillard's, and you know, he'll let me smell some stuff that comes in or whatnot. But that's just not the direction that I go in a lot of times.
Okay.
But I need to get my nose on it, man, because I used to have the I think it was the Born in Roma that was in the purplish like black bottle. Is that Born in Roma, the original one?
Yeah, Born in Roma. Yeah, yeah,
Pink,
yeah.
looks
The
like the
purple
pink
pinkish.
letters.
It's like
Yeah,
pink, purple, and it kind of fades in.
yeah. I had a bottle of that, but yeah, my my stepdaughter jacked me for it.
Oh, wow.
She jacked me for it, man. She smelled it one day, and yeah, so she was just like, "Oh, okay, fine, take it." That's just what I do.
You're a better man than me. I ain't got no kids, but should I have kids,
Hey, man,
I might have to break them off with some decants. Don't
bro,
change my collection.
bro, I've given away so many bottles, man. I'm still sick that I gave away my bottle of Imperium though from Electums.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I
You
only
know
got
how you
that
love
one time.
your fragrances that are similar to Aventus.
Yeah, man. I mean, that scent profile, bro, it's undefeated, man. It's an undefeated scent DNA, man. I mean, when Olivier Creed came up with Aventus, man, he broke the mold and Fragcom with that, bro. I mean, I
The
can't.
king,
He broke the mold with it, bro. Like that it's undefeated. That's just what it is. It's an undefeated scent profile.
most
Um,
definitely.
he says Yellow Dream is real good, just didn't last on me. But you need to put some
Yeah.
more lotion on. Stop being ashy. You need to drink some more water.
Or better yet, try not wearing it when you're going to go practice with the kids. You can't sweat this stuff off. Just
Right,
saying.
right. He going out there to play football, but he'd be out there wearing what's the hibiscus? What's the name of that one?
Mahajit, no. Hibiscus, Mahajit, yeah.
Yeah, I can't. No, no. Damn it! Is it
Talk about Oud Maracuja?
hibiscus? Whatever the hibiscus, kibi, whatever that is. He put
Oh,
it
that
in.
Gibby Storm thing? That Gibby
Yeah,
Storm thing? Oh, God.
yeah. That's what he be wanting to do. He be out there with $700 worth of fragrance on, running around playing football, telling me he ain't getting no performance.
Because you was performing. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's what E be doing, man. I mean, but E, my God, shout out to E, man. And
No, for
Joel
sure.
says, I only got the OG Valentino Uomo, the spike color, though smells a bit different than the first bottle. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. That's true. I definitely feel that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
man.
y'all, hey, well, unfortunately, we've come to an end. We've been on here heading towards 2 hours.
Yeah,
Man,
man. Great
it don't
line.
feel like that long, but been enjoying it all, y'all, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate everybody for rocking with us tonight. Been with us for almost 2 hours. I mean, I appreciate y'all coming out, listening to what me and my guy James have to say, man. We appreciate everybody.
Yes.
If you have not yet hit the thumbs up button, please
Please.
hit the thumbs up button for us, guys. Help us out, please, by hitting that like button. Share the content, with friends, with family. We're trying to grow this platform, and we need you guys' help and continued support to do that. So, I definitely appreciate you guys. James, you have anything?
No, man. Just thank y'all for tuning in and joining us. Unfortunately today we didn't do much sipping, but we're always sniffing. Pause. All right. And yeah, man. Stay tuned. We're planning on going live, possibly live again on Friday. If not, we might have a replay of one of our videos from Instagram, but we will definitely let you know ahead of time. All right, because we do have something special for y'all planned next week on Tuesday. So make sure that you tune in then.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And before we get out of here, as I always say,
Close us out.
absolutely, let every sip be a sip of inspiration and every sniff a new discovery. Until next time, everybody, good night.
All right, y'all. I'll let you.